YouTube, what's going on? This is Sans here. Got a kind of interesting video for you guys today. I end up earning dogs with only a bloodthirsty medal. So basically, I only got 5 kills with my rifle, and I end up getting dogs. So I figured I would share this footage with you. I end up going 24-0 in the end, and I also get dogs twice, I want to say. So this footage was actually taken after I really kind of started playing League, and if you guys saw that video where it says I suck at League, I still do suck at League, but it's, again, like I've said before, it's made me, you know, really look at things differently and try and play. I wouldn't say more slowly, but more cautiously. You know, as you notice, like I'm siding in before I'm actually going around corners, and I'm trying to find like the straightest line possible if I'm looking down a hallway to see if there's someone that might be around. So that way I'll be able to you know, jump behind cover if I need to, or whatever. You know, so right there I was throwing out the EMP grenade just to see if I got any hit markers, obviously. But I mean, you guys notice here that I'm pressing and I'm trying to find people, and it just so happens that for whatever reason, you know, I wasn't didn't engage many people. But I thought the flow of the game was pretty interesting, and I don't know that I've ever gotten just a bloodthirsty medal and then earned dogs from it. You know, obviously the big thing here was just I was rotating around and I ended up capturing multiple points, and that's pretty much what gave it to me. So another thing that you're going to notice here is that I started rocking the AN94 recently, and that is mostly due to League. I didn't really use the AN94 at all. As most of you know, like, I'm a big SMG guy, but in League I've also noticed that like an assault rifle pretty much destroys or has an advantage over almost anything. I know that during the last patch, a lot of the SMGs got kind of nerfed, and for me the big draw to the SMGs was speed. And while that's valuable in League, sometimes it can get you killed, and at least that's what happens with me a lot. Like I tend to rush things, and then I just get owned. So assault rifle is definitely I think my new favorite weapon to be using as I've been playing. And you know, League itself, I ended up finishing last season Platinum rank 6, I want to say. And that kid 2013, as you guys know, finished Masters rank 1, and he's already Masters for the new season, and then I am still Platinum. I don't, you know, to be honest, you guys, I don't even think I'm gonna get out of Platinum. Like, I just always get my ass handed to me, and I don't know what the deal is. I mean, maybe it's because he's young and sprite and able to, you know, yes, the reactions of a tiger, you know, or some shit. But for me, I don't know. Like, I don't know what my deal is. I'm like old and antiquated and unable to make the adjustments necessary to be successful in League. But it's still been a lot of fun, and I've still been enjoying it. And if nothing else, like, I've literally learned so much from it. So again, I really suggest that you guys go out there, and you know, although it's frustrating at times, you do learn so much. You learn all the different flows of the map and angles of approach and how to use cover appropriately. You know, one of the funniest things is just that everyone does the so-called, you know, quote, halo jump, right? People are halo jumping or whatever, and it works. So I don't know if you can really like hate on that. I mean, for me, like, I just recently got a scuff. I'm about to do an unboxing video actually for it, and it took me a little while to get used to it. But in any case, I mean, the jump shots are definitely beneficial, and drop shots can work as well. So, you know, I mean, I don't think that there's any tactic that's necessarily cheap. You know, people always say that. I think that when people say that, it's usually because they're just getting beat instead, right? So I mean, if you're gonna hate on someone, I mean, like, it's whatever, you know. I mean, like, dude got you, and that's what it is. You know, for me, like, I literally get like hate mail from League teams, like, whenever I play with that kid, because you know, he's always like, it always pairs me up with like these crazy Masters division guys that are like rank 8 or like rank 3 and shit. And then so I'm on a team with like all these guys, and I just get my ass handed to me, and then all these people just give me like all sorts of hate mail and shit. It's crazy. So you see right there, I got the bloodthirsty, and then I earned dogs. That's kind of what I was talking about. Just kind of random and crazy, you know. And again, I mean, I wasn't just sitting in a corner there camping. I mean, I was being cautious, but just thought that was kind of funny. But yeah, no. So I literally do get hate mail, like shit like, you suck and you should fucking quit, and people leave me like voice messages about how terrible I am or like whatever. And And you know, I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, obviously it gets under your skin a little bit, but you know, I mean, the biggest thing to do is just obviously like walk away from it and say whatever, you know, save that shit for another day. And actually, I've been using like a lot of that hate mail more as like a motivational tool for me, because the fact of the matter is like when I get that shit, like, and I'm in games with that kid where I'm playing against a whole bunch of masters, like, obviously I'm fucking outgunned, and these guys are definitely trying to compete on a very high level. You know, a lot of them are like MLG players, or you know, sometimes we even run into pros. You know, like I had the VVV, one of the VVV guys that I played against. I played against one of the Parico guys. So I mean, you know, it's one of those things. I mean, and those guys have always been professional. I've never received hate mail from those guys, obviously, but some of the other teammates, you know, I mean, it is what it is. So I guess what I'm saying is, like, for those of you that are still kind of like trying to figure your league out, or maybe have gotten really frustrated with it, or have received, you know, hurtful or spiteful messages, I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are always going to hate, people are always going to be angry, and bottom line is that's it. You know, you can't necessarily win, you know, every single game that you go into, and the biggest thing about, you know, about losing is that when you lose, you should be learning, right? I mean, for me, you know, I tend to be pretty critical about myself and about my gameplay, but then when I go back and then I actually like take a look at it and I think about it, I'm like, okay, well, what was I doing wrong, and this is what I need to do instead to become a more solid player, and that's how you should, you know, that's how you should look at it. So one other thing that's kind of I wanted to mention with you guys is that before, my channel was really like, it was hardcore gameplay, and I kind of go through like these cycles where I'll like play like a ton of hardcore, and then I'll play like core, and then I'll play like party games, you know, like gun game or sharpshooter or whatever, and then other times I just quit playing COD altogether, and then I play, you know, I guess most recently, you know, BioShock. But this is just one of those things where I have actually, you know, as I said, I think in one of my earlier videos, like, League has challenged me so much that I think that what I'm going to really start doing is just League play tips and tricks. And these are just going to be, you know, lessons that I've learned myself, and hopefully will be able to help you guys, because, you know, there's a lot of good stuff out there, and it's difficult to just hop in and learn. And this is kind of like funny right here. Like, I throw like an EMP as if there's someone like back there, but like I just called it an orbital VSAT, so I don't even know what the fuck I was doing. Like, I was just like, oh, I'm getting dogs again or some shit, you know, kind of freaking out a little bit. But in any case, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video footage. It is here coming to an end, and 24-0 again, and you can see that there were a lot of adjustments that I've made to prior game footage. So, you know, again, I contribute it all to League pretty much. So hope you guys enjoy, and stay tuned for whatever comes next. Peace.